What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Having Said That show. I'm Aman and I'm doing the intro today just because we thought we'd have some fun, and in that spirit we have a very fun, very exciting, very cool guest on. Please give it up for Aakanksha. Woo! For those of you who don't know, this is the Having Said That show. It is a show where a group of us, a group of friends, talk to interesting and cool people, and today the interesting and cool person we have is Aakanksha, who travels for a living, I learned, and is not homeless but houseless. I do my research.
Wow,
okay,
I'm
that's
impressed.
Cool. What's the thinking behind that?
It's just that, I feel like home you can find and build in different places, because a lot of people have the association of home with one place. But because my dad's in the military, so we literally have never stayed in one place for longer than the longest I've ever stayed in one building has been like 1 year.
Wow.
So
That's wild.
I don't have an association of like, oh, this is my home. And I feel like you can build a home anywhere. And now currently, since I don't have like a home and I live out of different countries and move every 3 months, because that's how much a visa allows you to stay in a country, I'm houseless, not homeless.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I like
that's
that.
the idea.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, before we move forward, I am not used to doing the intro, so I forgot to introduce Jay and Sid, who are also here with me today.
What's up, guys?
What's up, guys?
I like that I take precedence in this intro.
They never let me do the intro, so I'm like, this
No,
is so new.
I find it fascinating because when you look back at it, it makes so much sense that obviously you'd have this passion and need to kind of like travel and kind of extend your childhood into your entire life, right? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've always thought about it that way, because every time I tell someone that, oh yeah, my dad's in the military and this is how, and then they're like, oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it
now
makes-
it all
makes
makes
a lot of-
sense.
it makes a lot of
Before
sense.
that, they're just like, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you do this? But in my opinion, I don't know if it was just that, because my brother and I both are, we've been brought up the same way, and he doesn't like that. So I think it's also, it depends on your personality, what you crave. And I've always been someone who loved, like, I used to be excited when my dad would get posted to a new place, because I would be
Nice.
like, new friends, new school, like it's so exciting. And my brother was always like, new friends, new school, oh shit.
Yeah.
So the same situation, two different responses. And so I think now I still live life with that sense of like excitement towards like, okay, new people, new culture, new country, and you get to see and live in different places. And obviously now I'm like slowing it down more and more. Like when I started, it was like 2 weeks a month in a country. Now it's gone to 3, and I see it going to like 6.
Yeah, what do you think is the optimal time to spend in one country to like fully have that entire experience? You
I
know?
honestly feel 3 months is a great time. 3
Yeah,
months is
3
a
months is
good
a while,
if
yeah,
at
yeah.
a stretch.
Yeah.
Or if you're there for like 6 months to a year, then you're like properly integrated, in the sense you can have like a good set of like friends, a
Yeah.
community, hobbies, and everything built around it. So a year, I would say, is for that kind of life, and to get a sense of the place really well, 3 months is damn good.
And you want to stay in one city for those 3 months?
Yes. Yeah.
So we always start this show off with a controversial opinion. So what is your travel or non-travel controversial opinion?
So I have 2, and they had to be travel themed. So, so I'll go with the first one. So the first one is that I feel that in a year, everyone says that they want to take a vacation. But in my opinion, more than taking a vacation is like an unvacation, which is like the whole point of that trip is to be uncomfortable, to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Because I feel that growing up in India, and especially like even when I would bring up these ideas to my parents that I want to do this or that, and they would always look at me as like, what's wrong with you? Is everything fine? Why are you doing this to yourself? And I realized that I think we've always seen travel growing up as a very aspirational thing, right? Like you'd go for holiday, you'd go for vacation, because also your parents want you to live the mostly comfortable life. It's not in our culture that your parents will take you like hiking in the mountains with a camp and like say like cook your own food.
Sure,
That's not a
sure,
part
sure.
of not a part of a lot of households. So I personally feel that is where real growth happens through travel. That is the addictive part of traveling for me. So I every year do one trip, which is just like uncomfortable, in the sense like either like last year I'd gone hiking the Annapurna base camp. This year I went cycling in South Korea, and I feel like all these trips make me very grateful for what I have, because you're so in such uncomfortable situations, and B, it's so challenging that you grow a lot. So I
Yeah.
feel like it's an unvacation, but it still brings you back with a big fresh
How
perspective.
long was
on
that
it.
Nice.
cycling for? Like how long did you cycle?
5 days.
He just did that this year, right? You went to Goa, right? How long did you cycle for? Yeah.
Damn,
dude,
that's so cool.
crazy,
It's so
crazy,
fun, right?
crazy.
Like, and also I loved the feeling of. So you basically, it's called bike packing. So you pack all your luggage onto, so like on the sides. You put it on your bag, and that's all you have for those days. I've also done one like that in Germany. But that was like an e-bike. This was like a normal bicycle.
Yeah.
And just to know that your body and this one cycle can carry you from
Nice.
literally city to city is, I don't know, there's something about it. It feels so like empowering.
I think this way of traveling, it gives you a more real experience of the place, and it gets you away from those what I like tourist traps, which are something that any country or South Korea, you want to, like, the most common thing is this, but you're not doing any of those, and you're getting away from all those tourist traps just to get a much more real and authentic experience. I think that's amazing. That's a really cool opinion.
Yeah, and I think it's like it's a bit controversial because a lot of people feel like, okay, when we're taking a trip, we're taking a break from work, from stress, from this and that. Why would I put myself through this? But in my opinion, I feel like the kind of lives we live right now, they're quite routine and comfortable. Like, we work towards comfort, but you need to some days, like, working out is a form of discomfort that you put
Yeah.
yourself, right? And but the gratification, that's like, I would say, a mini version of
Aman's pretty gratified today. I think.
it's type 2 fun. 1 week later, you look, I think
Yeah,
you look back on this
100%, bro.
experience. and-
100%, man. I get that. I get that.
So this is
Yeah.
type 2 fun. Like, you go on this trip, obviously the day it was raining and we had like rain pouring over. I wear glasses. I was just like, dude, this is so bad.
Yeah.
But now it's in
It's a
my
story,
head,
it's
it's
a
a
fun-
story,
it's a
it's
fun
fun,
story,
and it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like an adventure.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think everyone should do an Unvacation once a year. That's my
That's
unpopular
nice.
thing
Isn't
in
that
one.
that's there's like this Japanese word, right? It's called then you know what it's called? Is it called a misogi or something like that? It's where like you do one really painful out of the box thing a year. So like whether it's like running a marathon or climbing, you know, a mountain or whatever. It's that thing of like you live your life in a very routine way for most of the year, and then your entire year is leading up to doing that activity. Like if you want to do an Ironman in like November, you start training in Jan, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it's
Misogi
called.
is a Japanese Shinto practice involving ritual purification, often through immersing oneself in cold water. And the idea is that you cleanse yourself by doing something tough every year.
Makes sense. Yeah, so it's extended.
Yeah.
I feel like Japan also has a word for everything you want to like
Any
come
profound
up.
concept.
Any profound
What's
concept.
the
Japan.
next challenge? Before we get into your second controversial, what's the next challenge that you're gonna do?
What's your next Unvacation?
My next, I'm still looking for ideas. So actually, if anyone has any ideas,
you
please,
mentioned
like,
High Rocks next year, but have you already completed one this year?
No. I want to train for it, but I
Okay.
feel like that's not like that's for me a different side of me. Like I love working out. I love like food, nutrition, workouts. But I wouldn't see that as like a travel trip. Like I would maybe do like.
Well, you could go anywhere and do it. That's the
True,
fun part. Yeah.
but it doesn't involve the culture of the place. I don't know. Like
fair.
I want to do the travel part as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe it could be Kilimanjaro.
Yeah,
That
that's
would be
literally the
an
first thing
idea.
came up on my mind.
Yeah.
Trek up to Kilimanjaro.
Oh,
The other
dope.
thing, I don't know how far it's possible, is to do the Trans-Siberian Railway journey.
Yeah. That's
But then
also
again, it's
another-
Russia.
I don't know. So
don't know
I
about
mean,
that.
I'm looking for ideas. So if anyone has any ideas for like wild things to do,
Yeah.
please drop it in the comments. But
I'm actually curious, like, because you're so workout conscious and health conscious, how do you deal with that while you're traveling? Because I feel like that's the hardest part to overcome sometimes. Like when you're on a plane journey, you can't help but like just kind of snack around and eat like shit or whatever. So how do you kind of overcome that?
I think it was a struggle during the first year when I started this, because
Yeah.
that year you're just so excited by everything. You're excited by lounge food, you're excited by hotel breakfasts and all of that. But I think when it becomes like A, it starts like harming your health, and B, what happened?
No, it's funny. It's true.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true. It's
true.
because Aman was like, yeah, that's what I...
You gotta let go of a good hotel breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you do it so often that I understand that you found the routine in it, right? Like
Exactly.
it,
And
it
you
makes
have to,
sense.
man,
But
like-
for someone who vacations maybe like once a year, and every time it's almost like people treat vacation as like, okay, now I'm abandoning everything, and this is a break from everything.
Yeah.
Me.
But I also I
crazy,
feel like
you know?
I don't feel like I'm someone. I'm like that annoying person to travel with. Like I hate to relax, and I'm not
Yeah.
the hotel chill person. Like I'd be like, okay, let's keep doing something. Let's keep
Yeah, yeah,
moving.
yeah.
So that's one part of it. But I think also I realized, like when I was first year, when I was traveling, I used to fall sick so often, man. Like I would fall sick every month. Like I have a Notion page where I started tracking because I was just like, what's going wrong? Let me track this. So I used to track it, and I saw full 12 months I had something or the other happening to me. And then I realized, okay, let's take a step back. What's going wrong? And the two things were food, sleep, exercise, the basics of life.
Yeah.
And then I basically kind
So
of
the Whoop probably helps a lot with that while
it
you're
does.
traveling as well.
So it kind of fixed, like, so I kind of worked towards fixing all of them one by one. And now, like, when it comes to food, for example, that's why staying in one place helps, because I can then cook my own food. In most places, if I'm staying in somewhere in Southeast Asia, okay, you can still get like someone to help you out with some things. But like I was in Europe the last 3 months, so I cooked my own food, clean food, and exercise also. Like literally my partner and I now travel together for the last 1.5 years. So we like on Airbnb, you can go and put a location. We always find a gym and try to find an apartment in 5-minute walking distance from there. Because we're like, we want least friction.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Especially when you're in a new country.
I get that, dude. Yeah.
So we always try to find a gym. Like the apartment is centered around the gym, not the gym centered around the apartment. So we find the best gym.
Yeah.
And I personally do believe that pretty gyms make for fun workouts
Yeah,
for me.
100%. Yeah.
So I think these things have really helped, and now I feel like this has actually given me a few more years of like hardcore travel, because if my health it wouldn't be in good shape, I would not be able to travel like
this. You can
this.
do more,
100%.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
you can't bike in South Korea if you can't. I mean,
If you're
walk
not
like
getting
10
your
kilometers.
exactly,
Yeah, 100%.
exactly.
Yeah, the thing is, what you said about like what people do, what Aman said he does, when you go on a holiday, you just kind of like, no, I'll just give you the reference point.
He just did a very hard workout
not
yesterday,
calling
guys.
him out.
We're all very proud of him, actually.
we are.
I didn't faint.
But no, that's the thing, right? That's for most people who travel, whose work is not travel.
Yeah.
For you, work is
If I
traveling.
won't do this,
No, I get it. I
Yeah.
understand that. But at the same time, it's like it's kind of counterproductive to live your worst life health-wise on vacation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it
I agree.
Even generally, not-
I'm
not-
of
not-
this school of thought.
It's like, okay, cool. I get it.
I'm with you also, yeah.
Some people, if you have like an office job and you're like stuck in the office and you're dreaming about this one vacation that's 3 months down the line and you're working constantly, why would you want to be in worse shape when you come back to this life than when you left it?
No,
You know
I
what
agree.
mean?
I agree. I'm a big proponent
well,
of working out on
I will say you wanna
Because everyone like puts
in
on, like-
defense of me, I feel like
no, there's no defense.
you do it because you want to enjoy the culture, right? Like when I go to Thailand, I will forego my like no sugar thing, or I will forego my like complete like trying to not eat fried foods or whatever, because for me it's a lot of it is diet based. Is why like I'm in Bombay, I know I'm going to be in Bombay for a while. I try and clean up my diet a bunch. But if I'm in Thailand or if I'm in the US or if I'm in Greece, I want to like, for me food is a big part of culture, and I want to be able to experience that. I want to be able to say like,
I think that's completely fair. I think
Yeah.
food is something actually, like even for me, I always keep like a food tour whenever I'm like, that's a
Yeah,
big part of my
100%.
travel as well. You experience a country through food 100%.
Yeah.
So I think food is one thing, but now I've also discovered in the last years that you can also pair it with workout classes, because every country
every is
has its
different.
own.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I was in Denmark, and they have this class which is basically the whole class is based on this one machine. It's a Nordic machine built by someone in Norway, and they like basically it's only in Denmark, Norway, and they have these specific workout classes where you're basically simulating like skiing in the Northern Lights. So the whole room is Northern Lights
Yo,
themed.
that's pretty
so
dope, man.
these are things that I feel like, damn, you're also experiencing
Yeah,
the culture in a different
No,
way.
100%. He
That's
just
pretty
mentioned.
cool, actually, yeah.
He just mentioned Thailand, right? Like, dude,
Muay Thai.
the kickboxing culture and everything is so much in that. So
Sure.
I'm not saying go kickbox somewhere. That's not what I'm saying. I understand that.
this guy. I will say that, like you said, you can't do that if your work is travel, but I also think you can't have your work be travel if you don't do what you're doing. And I genuinely do believe that what you've done with this like outlook and with this mindset to approach your trips is very commendable because a lot of people don't see that. I genuinely do think like you're saying, man, like when you're on a plane, when you're like whole
Yeah, it's
body's
tough,
messed
bro,
up.
it's tough.
And okay, maybe usually most people aren't traveling for 3 months at a time, but even if I'm going for a week, 2 weeks, like I'm trying to sort of say, okay, why would I stop myself because I want to enjoy it? And I do think there are people like me who don't see workouts as enjoyment. Like for me, a workout is like I need to do it because I know it's good for me, but I don't want to do it. So I'm trying to go to Jay's gym more now because like I need to, you know, like it's not that, oh, I enjoy going to Jay's gym. Not saying Jay's gym is not enjoyable. It's just me. I love his gym. It's the best gym in
You
Bombay.
get to see this guy work out.
Yeah, which is nice.
Your culture, your Bombay cultural experience is seeing
No,
Jay work out.
it makes a huge difference, bro.
Yeah.
I think when you start enjoying it, and then you can get into like the cultural side of things. Like it's great.
Because I
fun,
enjoy
man.
it. So I think it's like if you love this part of it, then it's fair. Like for example, my boyfriend is not like he's someone who doesn't like to work. He work out. He does it from the just to optimize the health part of it. So he goes to the gym like it's work only. Like he's like, I'm going there to have fun. He's going there for like I just need to work out. So for him, for example, this would not be enjoyable. But the only idea is that for us, because again, this is our lifestyle, that we can't completely let go of our health and stuff when
Yeah.
we're on a trip. So if it's not working out, then we try to like walk everywhere. You can.
That's
I
nice.
mean,
I
you
actually
can
learned
figure
this
it
from
out.
Sid. I haven't put it into
I love
practice yet.
walking.
So you get your 10k steps a day. That's
but running to discover the city you're in
Yeah.
is like
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
think
cool-
that's
that's
such
a
a cool
cool
way
idea,
to
you know?
just wear your shoes and go wherever the road
Yeah.
leads. Yeah.
I love doing that. In
Yeah.
fact, it's in my last vlog where I say I do this every city. When I first
Nice.
go, I go for a run the first
in
day.
the,
Nice.
in the
Same.
morning. I would
In the
assume,
morning,
right?
before everyone wakes up.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's such a good start to the day. It's you've already, and you being the person that you said that, you know, let's go and do something. I can't be in the hotel room. It's the best thing to do then.
Yeah.
You're seeing something, you're exploring the place, you're also getting a workout in. And that run doesn't seem taxing at all because you're not doing loops of some.
I'm not a big road runner though. That's what I have to get over.
Sure.
Meep, meep.
I mean, it
I'm
depends
more of
upon
a
the-
track.
it
Like I'll go to
definitely
the
depends
track
upon-
and I'll run. I won't really run on the road.
I know what you did there. Beep beep.
You
What?
said road runner.
Road runner.
No, I
Okay.
your travel experience really depends on who you're with.
Yes.
At least for me. Like, I remember thinking growing up that when we traveled, we would always go like do cultural things. Like my parents would always take us to museums or like to historic sites. And when I was 6, I was like, why the fuck am I in these ruins, right? And as I grew up a little bit, I sort of learned to appreciate it more. I started to engage with history more. And I remember being on one trip in 2019 to Coorg, and my brother had been like working really hard, was exhausted, and he really needed like a vacation. Okay. And that was the first trip where like I was like, oh, I'm in a new place. I should go explore it. And we would go out and my brother would be like, you know what? Like, I'm tired. Like, I'm just going to sit in my hotel room. That's what I want to do. And I think that was the first time I learned that you could do that without feeling guilty about it. 'Cause until then, it was always like, oh, I'm here. Like, I want to go see this. So I want to go do this. And then he sort of like, he was just like, no, I just don't want to do that. And you go do it.
Yeah,
Like, you do your
chilling
thing.
in a different setting is also very underrated.
And I was like, shit, you know? And so then I realized like this last trip I did to Thailand was the definition of like a vacation. We didn't pay for hotel breakfast because we were like, we are not going to wake up for hotel breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Right? Like that was the mindset we had going into it. It was like, my girlfriend had been working really hard. She really just wanted a break. It was her birthday. We were just like, that's what we're going to do. We ended up walking a lot. Like we did at least like 16,000 steps a day, which was nice. But it was just like, we got out of the hotel room really late. And I had to like...
There was no pressure, basically, you're saying.
Yeah.
Because with travel it comes with pressure of like, we have to see this, we have to do this.
And I'm usually the one who's like, oh, we should go here, we should go do this. And she's always been like, oh, I just want to chill, right? And I think because it being her birthday and, you know, it being like in the middle of all this chaos, I was very much like, okay, you know what, let's relax. And it took me also a little bit of time to like be like, oh, it's okay if I don't leave the room before 2 p.m. You know,
Fair.
it's okay if I don't do this. And it was a very enjoyable trip in a very different way.
Interesting.
That being said,
Ooh,
Close.
good save.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
He has to- he has to take a
rule.
shot if he
you
says
say
Yeah.
that being said, like I think what you said about an unvacation, to me again, sounds terrible.
I would love to take
Jay and his friends and
Maybe
now
we should
my
like
friends.
someone should they should kidnap you once and like.
Bro,
Dude,
now I
would
did
love,
one.
So we I would love to take Aman on an Unvacation.
So Jay and
that'd be
his
dope.
we can.
Yeah,
Jay and
we'll
his-
collab.
We can
Jay and his
conspire.
school friend group, a lot of them have now become part of my friend group, used to do these hikes where they'll be like off grid for a few days and they'll just go up. The boys, they sleep in tents, they'll excrete in holes, like that's their life.
You
And
made it sound so like.
Screed and
Yeah.
holes, dog. You just fucking shit in the
How
woods,
about
bro.
you?
Come
you
on.
actually you
One second, can I just say
Take
something?
a
Can I
shit
just
in
say something?
nature.
defecate in nature.
Can I just say something? Do you know how it works in the camp? There's a tent. There's a
Hole.
There's a
Khadda.
not even. You know what we did? There was a those WWE chairs
Yeah.
that you open up. You take out this thing. You put a fucking toilet seat and just sit down and fucking take.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that was luxurious.
Yeah, that is pretty
camping.
luxurious.
Yeah.
I thought you just
just
squat.
make it
So just have everyone's poop here.
You just put
You
mud
You have
over
to
it,
put
bro.
mud. That's the
Yeah,
that's the
no,
camping
no,
And it doesn't
protocol.
smell, bro. It's fine.
It's
So-
actually
they were-
better than a
It's-
wet bathroom.
Bro,
it seems
Yeah,
like a lot
yeah,
more.
it's more hygienic.
It's more hygienic.
Those
You
are
just cover it up.
those are some of the best trips I've ever taken.
I agree.
in
I
my
have a
entire
question
life.
for you guys.
Yeah.
I just thought about it because I'm very curious. I've been talking with my friends about this. That you guys tell me because you mentioned you've traveled as a kid and your parents used to take you to
Yeah.
museums and stuff. I didn't travel actually so much with my parents as a kid, but I want to know if you guys were to remember the most fun trips you had as kids, because I don't think kids enjoy what we enjoy now. Like I think so. What do you guys feel was the most fun trip you had when you guys were kids? What
That's
did
a
you
great
enjoy
question.
about travel as a
Oh,
kid?
what did I enjoy about
Let's say
travel?
between
Or
the
what did
age
I
of
enjoy?
6 to 12. What did you enjoy
Oh,
about?
that,
Like, if
yeah.
I would tell you we're going to XYZ place,
Okay.
what is it about the place that's going to be like, I'm so excited to go here?
Are you
I-
talking
I-
about travel or one vacation that we remember that was really
Both
fun?
will give me the answer regardless.
I have an answer.
I always liked traveling with my friends. So like if my parents' friends had kids and
Kids.
we'd go.
Ah.
Because then whatever you do, like you can really just sit in a box and have fun.
So again, it's not really about the place. It's just like your
It's about the
company, your
people.
friends.
No, it's, I mean, yeah, dude, as a kid who like gives a fuck. Like, I mean, it's
I
cool,
do.
but 6 to 12 is like, how can I immerse myself in culture if I
Exactly.
don't know
What
what culture
culture
is?
is.
You know what I mean? Like, I thought culture was like Cartoon Network back in the day. Or is that too old for 6 to 12?
No,
I
that's
don't
fine.
know.
That's fine.
I would
also
say my
have.
favorite trip would be like Africa or something.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
Yeah.
Because you get to see animals and
Yes,
you're like,
yes,
I
yes,
read
yes.
about this in my storybook
Yes.
yesterday.
Yeah, exactly,
And
right?
today I'm seeing,
Yeah.
I think this,
We did Kenya twice
Yeah,
in
Africa,
that period
bro.
because one of my friends, like his grandparents lived in Kenya, and so like a large group of us would go, and that was really fun. But my favorite part of travel was always not a big shock, but a lot of it was trying new food or trying new snacks. Or
Even
like,
as a kid. That's so interesting.
even as a,
he was
like,
ahead of his time.
Like, really? You've been eating for that long?
No, man, like not like that.
No,
It was
but
just
it was even if it was just like as simple as like seeing the difference in like the snacks or like even like how McDonald's was different or KFC was different, right?
Or like the different Lay's flavors.
I
that
do
they
love
have.
going to McDonald's in new countries.
You know,
He's
they
absolutely
they had
right about
different
that.
burgers, man.
Exactly.
everywhere.
So that was one part of it.
Yeah.
The second part of it was also hotels are really fun places for kids
Yeah.
because it's a really different experience. Like I think I don't know if y'all have seen the Adam Sandler movie Bedtime Stories.
No.
So there's
Yeah.
at the third act of Bedtime
Russell
Stories.
Brand?
Yes.
Love that movie, bro.
Great movie.
Dope
The
movie.
third act of that movie,
Good
he's pitching his dream hotel. And what he ends up saying is that a lot of young kids like going to hotels because it's different and it's unique and you have access to things that you don't have access to.
Yeah.
All these big elevators and like, fluffy pillows and like, I think experiencing those kinds of places also growing up was a lot of fun. We went to Thailand a bunch because like my dad's firm would go on trips or whatever, and so like I got to experience a part of Thailand that I really love, like going and sitting on the beach or
Yeah, I think actually I was just gonna say beaches used to be.
Yeah.
I feel like as kids are very fun because you can play.
For sure,
It's
for
like
sure.
a big playground. You can
Yeah.
make things. You can go into the
Yeah.
water, and I think beach trips. Like now, actually, I'm not a beach person anymore.
Oh, really?
But I like as a kid, I loved it because
I love the beach.
I didn't care about which country. You take me to a beach in Goa, you take me to a beach in Mumbai. Also, I will have fun because
Yeah.
it's like a beach
Yeah.
is a
Yeah.
beach. So
I think my answer would also be the same thing. Just going to hotel rooms would be something,
Yeah.
you get like those fluffy pillows, those nice, comfortable
And robes and shit. Yeah.
You go,
Yeah.
you see all the toiletries in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun
I will.
experience.
I will say though, my parents. I hope my parents aren't watching this, because this is probably going to be like the biggest "I told you so" moment of all time. But my parents and my sister obsessed with like museums and paintings and shit and like sculptures and all of that stuff, and I was heavily bored throughout the whole thing until I realized that I could take the headphones and connect it to my phone instead of whatever they gave me.
That's so true.
So
I never thought of that.
back in the day when
Yeah,
aux
dude.
was universal,
Yeah.
I just used to fucking switch the thing. So I'd be standing like this, I'd be listening to my own music or whatever I enjoyed during the day. And eventually, what ended up happening was they just used to leave me alone, because I used to be like pretty horrible to be with as a kid. And I would just walk around on my own. As long as they were on the same floor, it's chill. I would just walk around on my own. I would listen to my music. I'd be in like an art gallery listening to Lil Wayne, or just it was just. And my music progressed over the years, and I had more and more and more fun at those art galleries and whatever, all of that stuff. So
Very interesting.
that's also like super fun for me
I love
now.
it.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
great.
That was a
It's
great
just
question.
interesting to think, because I feel like a lot of parents, or maybe it's just me, I always feel like, okay, when I have kids, like I really need to like show them the world, like since then, like make them cultured. But then I also think about the fact that I don't think they
Kids
care,
care, yeah.
or they'll enjoy. Like if you
Yeah.
would take me to a
Yeah.
trip like this, I won't value it. So it's
Yeah.
better to like,
It's very like counterintuitive, because you can't.
they might start hating it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they might start hating it, but they also might never develop a liking for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That's my biggest nightmare.
now I would go to a museum. I really hope my parents aren't watching this, or like an art gallery or something. Like
Guys,
and I
HST
would.
And now we
you
don't
know?
even have aux
Yeah.
cables in our phone. What
Now
will
there's
you do, Jay?
AirPods. So I was just like, like it's fine.
I want to say,
Controversial opinion. Sorry.
sorry, talk
Controversial.
about museums. Can we actually do a museum? Bombay has some of the nicest museums.
We can't film
Yeah.
in museums though, you know.
Dude, we can get permission. The
Yeah.
Bhawdaji Lal Museum is
It's
one of my
amazing.
favorite places in the
Yesterday
city.
I found out, a page in Bombay. You guys do it, man. Like I wish I had one more day. I would have booked it. They're doing tours, like ghost walking tours in
The
Mumbai.
Grizzly, the Girgaon walk.
Something like
By
this, yeah.
Khaki. Yeah.
So it used to-
I was affiliated with them. I was conducting those walks myself.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we have to talk about it
Dude,
after the pod.
Yeah, for sure. They are amazing. They do a fantastic job about with their walks, and it's so well researched. And it's like you've been living in Bombay your whole life, and you see this building day in day out, but there's so much more to it that you don't know, and you get to know.
Yeah,
these
I
walks.
have a
Damn
big
good.
problem with like
I think
FOMO.
Ariana went on one of those.
Yeah, she went on that.
recently.
Yeah,
Yes.
I have a big problem with FOMO, and I saw this yesterday, and now I'm just like, man, like I'm such a bad traveler. I came here, look what I did. Like I've been giving myself BT since yesterday. That I went to eat at Tanjore Tiffin
Yes,
and
yes.
bougie. Like this is my experience of Bombay. I didn't go for this walk.
Tanjore Tiffin Room though, shout out, dude.
Yeah,
You
It's
shout
damn
out.
good.
Yeah,
Shout out
it's
to
great.
So
It's
good.
very good.
So
I was
good.
also there on Thursday.
I felt cultured by all those little the
Yeah,
thali.
they're so
Yeah,
good.
it is dope. I liked it a lot. Actually. I enjoyed it quite
it's
a
an
bit.
experience. You
Yeah.
know
It's
what I'm
new.
saying?
It's new.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I think going back to your controversial opinion, Unvacation, great mentality to have.
When you're back in Bombay next, we'll take Aman on a
I
small,
hope-
like a mini
I
Unvacation.
hope I once
Bombay.
have that mentality in
Yeah.
my life.
You will.
Hopefully not. So
Is it an Unvacation if you do what you like?
Yeah, of course. It's
No,
just,
for
but you still have
example,
to put
right?
yourself in a
For
hard.
example, right? I'm trying to frame this question right. If I already like doing all of these things, then wouldn't that still be in my comfort zone?
No,
No.
because the situation is only like now, for example, you
Okay,
like
cool.
to camp.
I was just making sure I didn't have to like go on vacation and read a book.
No. Yeah, you know when he was saying that we woke up at 2, we skipped breakfast. I was like, that'll be stressful for me. That's my idea
that's,
of
that's,
like.
that's what I'm saying. So
I'm
would
not
that be
again.
an
No,
unvacation for
I
you?
get it. I
Like-
understand.
That's
Yeah, so that would be, but no, unvacation is basically you actively put yourself in situations which challenge you. Like, for example, last year I'd also gone to Ethiopia and I'd spent a week living with tribes in the Omo Valley.
Whoa,
Now, the
whoa.
idea is that, again, like, obviously we didn't have a fancy, there's no hotel. So, and you're just living with the tribes there.
Yeah.
But, you know, the discomfort of that trip wasn't like I've gone on enough camping trips. Like, that was not the uncomfortable part. The uncomfortable part was seeing the culture and being okay to respect what they're doing is so different from what you've been taught. Like, there were ceremonies that I saw that like broke my heart, and like I was just like, do I do something? Like every day you're conflicted with these emotions where you're just like, this is wrong, like I don't like this, or like they're eating, like they cut the animal, they just like, this is like, these are still tribes, like the oldest tribes in the world. They don't have, like now some of them have like one, like the dabba phone that
And
they
they
can
were
call.
chill with you, like.
Yeah, so they
being
basically,
there?
it's very interesting. So there's this amazing company which I would give a shout out to called Omo Valley Experiences or Tours, and it's basically a guy actually who's from that tribe, and he once there was a photographer like years ago who went there, and he just had an urge, like he was just like, I wanna like see what's out there kind of. So the photographer kind of like pseudo not adopted him, but like kind of like, okay, I'll help you get education in like Addis Ababa, which is like the capital city. Come, gave him like he went to school and everything in the latter part of his years, and then he became a guide to take people or to these tribes in a way that is not like, it's not, because there's a fine line between zoo, like where it's a people zoo, and where you're immersed and you're just observing. There's a huge difference.
100%.
So it's really great that someone like him is doing it, because he understands the culture. He can talk to them. It's like some of them are his brothers and sisters, like distant relatives who are there. So you don't feel like you're in like you're just there like to watch. Like they take you to their ceremonies and stuff, and you just sit. And again, I think this is also very dependent on the kind of people that go there. You can be like, oh no, or you can be like, I'm here to experience everything. I'm here to observe, not judge. And these are the principles you go with. So that was an unvacation as well, because it was not uncomfortable physically, but it was uncomfortable emotionally.
Sure.
So to answer the
fair
long answer to your very short question,
No,
sorry.
fair
Yeah, that was a great answer.
Yeah.
And a great story.
No, I get it instantly, I guess. I don't think anyone who would have that mentality would go there also.
go there also,
You know?
yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sid drags Aman or something, I guess.
Yeah, but it was...
I'm not gonna judge.
But the food was a struggle there, man.
Yeah?
Like that
I'm okay
was
with
like,
that.
I think the biggest struggle that I had was the food, because I'm now, like since the past 2 months, I haven't been like a pure vegetarian, but like for the last 4 years, I'm Punjabi, but I turned vegetarian. And obviously firstly you can't eat their diet because your body cannot
Process,
digest it, because they're eating like raw meat, like they just cut the meat in front of you, they take the skin, they dry it, the next day it becomes their clothes and the meat becomes the food, and they drink like the water and everything, like you can't
So
digest
they
it.
dry the meat.
No, they cook it on fire and they eat it.
Like, well, yeah, okay.
But
sure.
there's
I don't
no,
think
like-
it's the same thing, dude.
What do you mean?
I'm assuming they catch it wild, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so there's much more like parasites.
Disease,
and
Yeah,
all
they
that
could be.
stuff.
I mean, we just like our bodies are not used to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
even
Right.
like
You go to like, some people can't
Our-
brush their teeth with.
our
with
environments are
drinking water.
very sanitized.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
all know
Yeah,
that. So.
yeah.
So I think those were the things that we struggled, because then we had to just eat the same thing again and again, obviously, because but for us to even, like, I remember sitting there and I was like, I'm complaining about like what I'm eating, but like just the fact that I have like a sandwich sitting here so far away from any sort of like quote unquote civilization is also like a big privilege.
Yeah, no,
So-
for sure, dude.
I would on vacation for like work,
Ah.
Like if I was shooting something,
Oh,
or I was
that's
making a
cool.
movie or something.
I mean, you did go to.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to call it an unvacation by any means, because by all definitions of the word, I had a pretty comfortable experience. Obviously, it was very different from what I was used to, because I was like completely off grid basically, and you're sort of adapting to that life. But I spent a lot of time in Orissa shooting, like a week plus shooting something, and it was like even just looking at the sunsets. And it wasn't like really a different culture on the sunset. It was still India, right? Like I could still communicate with everyone. But it was just like, it was very different from what I'm used to, especially as someone who has a lot of ailments. It was like difficult to like irrigate.
Yeah, you can't really irrigate with.
I mean, like I had a little irrigation, like emergency irrigation bottle and stuff.
I'm very confused, guys. Okay.
You have to like farm everywhere you
I'm so
went.
confused.
No. Sorry.
I
Like a nasal
have caught up.
irrigation.
I have caught up.
Yeah. So,
But you can't leave Aman alone in the wilderness. You're not gonna make
dude,
it.
I'm not gonna make
Not
it,
gonna make
dog.
it.
Like, I'm just not.
He's gonna be hunted and
Yeah.
eaten by.
Oh, no.
Guys, if my glasses break, I'm finished.
Yeah, that's true.
It's over for me.
That's
I
true.
can't even like get LASIK. Like I'm done. You know what I'm saying?
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe.
I'm
Okay, this has been a long conversation, but second controversial opinion.
Yeah, my second controversial opinion is on the relationship and travel end. That, in my opinion, people take too long to go on a trip with their partners. Like, so if you're dating someone, in my opinion, for example, I don't mean that, oh, you've met someone the first time and you're like, oh, let's take a trip together. No,
You could though.
that's great. I would go on a date like that with someone. But let's say you're seeing each other phase for like, let's say 2-3 months and you're kind of trying to make it official. I would say before you make it official, you should go on a trip with them. I think nothing teaches you more about a person than traveling with them, because you face the highest of highs and the lowest of lows on a
100%
trip.
agree, yeah.
And you can see how they react to everything, and you can get a full assessment of this person, and then you can decide, is this going to work out or not? If the trip doesn't work out, I don't think the relationship can work.
That's controversial, but I 100% agree.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I do think though, if I do go on a trip with someone, I am more invested in them to try and make it work. Because now I've put in that effort of traveling with them and living with them. And so maybe even though I should not have made it work, now dog, I've been with you for 6 days, it's like, okay, like I should hopefully try a little harder. You know what I mean?
But what if they're not trying? Isn't that a red flag already?
Sure. Then I would just feel bad that I took a trip with them.
But you've saved yourself 7 months of dating them.
True.
That's a good opinion, yeah.
So that's
What
my
was the first trip you took
relationship
with your
advice.
significant other?
It's different for us because what ended up happening is we started dating and then we both went back to college, right? So we were doing like that long distance across the US. And so every time we visited each other, or like I would go visit her, that was kind of like
of a trip.
You know what I mean? Like you're living together, you're experiencing the culture of the city or whatever together. So, but like technically this last trip we took was the first trip where we traveled together out of the country. But when we were in the US, it was like, it felt to me
Like a tour trip.
Yeah, fair.
This actually reminded me of so I think a year or so ago we had Larissa on the show, right? Yeah, and her opinion was that she, being a travel blogger, does not like solo travel. And her whole point of it is that because traveling is so important and such a core part of her, she wants to do it with the people that she loves. So whether it's
just
with your
anyone
partner
as well.
Huh?
Or anyone who's enthusiastic about
Whether it's your partner, friend, parents, whoever it may be, but it's such a great experience that she wants to share it with people and not just be at that place alone. So
Good point. I mean, I was
Yeah,
having
it's
dinner with
interesting.
Larissa yesterday, by the way. So
Oh,
it's
sick.
damn.
No way, dude. I guess it's like a multiverse of travel.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, that for me, like, I think it's also very personality dependent.
Sure.
Like, I love traveling solo. I think it's like one of the most transformational experiences that I've ever had, because for me, I don't think so. I think the idea of solo travel has now become like almost like you've never traveled solo. Like, how can you do this to yourself vibes? But in my opinion, traveling solo isn't done right a lot of times. I feel like a lot of people go and stay in a hotel and then you will feel lonely, man. Like, or you won't feel like you're having fun. The whole idea of traveling solo is to meet new people. In my opinion, it's not to isolate yourself, for me. So
Sure.
for me, it would be like, I always try to then put myself in situations where I will meet people. So even if I was, for example, in Denmark, that the trip I mentioned earlier, I was staying in a hotel because it was a collaboration with the hotel, but then I booked walking tours and I went for these like workout classes and I made friends there. And then it was such a great way to, like, I feel that we are surrounded by the friends that we've grown up with or whatever, like whoever you're surrounded by when you're living in a certain place. And when you travel solo, you can kind of break free from everything that people think you are. So let's say you would go with Aman on a trip and you're like, Aman is someone who will find us the best food spots, for example, right?
Sure.
Now, Aman is on a trip, this solo trip, and he's like, dude, you know what? Today, I don't have this expectation on me. Like, nobody expects me to, like, because you're someone, you can be whoever you want to be on that day. There's nobody there who knows you. You can literally be like, you know what? Today, I can go for Muay Thai. And maybe I enjoy it, maybe I don't, but there's no one who's going to be like, oh, Aman's going for Muay Thai, ha 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 ha. Like, you know, it's just you doing you. And I
Nice.
think we very rarely in our lives get that opportunity actually, especially in India, because we are surrounded by friends, family, and a lot of, I'm not going to say judgment, just assumptions. And it takes away, strips you of all of that and allows you to think organically every morning, what do I want to do today? And it's a great opportunity to learn a lot about yourself and also allow yourself to meet new people who you would otherwise never speak to, because you could also be again afraid that my friends will judge me if I talk to these people. Or when you're with like you guys tell me, if you're with a big group of friends in a cafe, very low chance you will go and talk to someone else, because you're immersed in your own conversation, in your own world, and that's beautiful. Like, so I'm never going to say that one trip is better than the other. I'm just saying that both hold a lot of importance, because when you're traveling solo, you're more open to meeting people, because we're social beings. We want to talk to people, we want to meet people. You meet people, you talk to people. Like, you were in a hostel, you're meeting people from 20 different countries, having 20 new perspectives. Where will you get that kind of education, I would say?
Right.
So yeah, that's my
That's wonderful.
that
monologue
makes sense.
on
Yeah,
why
yeah.
solo traveling is really important in my opinion.
No, I actually love that. And I like two of my closest friends who I would honestly not like have assumed that they would solo travel, did solo trips. Obviously separately, they don't know each other. But they, and in both of them had very like life-changing experiences, and it really opened them up in new ways to things.
Yeah.
And these are people that like, especially one of them, I didn't expect her to do it, but she pushed herself outside her comfort zone. She stayed in a hostel, she like made friends, and I've like seen it firsthand what a difference it's made. So it is really cool. I want to get back to your original point. So you've been like traveling now for 4 years. You are now dating someone, you said your partner is traveling with you. How do you meet someone, have that consistency, even go on dates while you're doing this, when you're across the world? Is this something you don't want to talk about?
No.
Okay.
I was just smiling because I was like, traveling is the best way to meet people. It's the
So,
most.
did you meet your partner on your travel?
We met in Sri Lanka. So
Oh,
he's from
lovely.
Germany, and I mean, so I even made this video on my profile, and it was like that was a truly controversial opinion, because I said that I think travel ships should be put in the dictionary as a word, like relationships. There are travel ships.
Nice.
Have you guys watched the movie Before Sunrise?
Yes.
There are three parts
three.
to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have not watched it.
Thanks for your very valuable opinion.
But I know what you're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Ethan
it's a
Hawke.
great
Yes,
movie.
yes. Yeah.
Please watch it, please.
Isn't it just like talking for like 3 hours?
Yes, it's like a podcast.
Yeah.
You guys should do this version.
I did actually try watching it. Couldn't get past like 15 minutes. I'm like,
What is it
Not
before?
a real
is the train-
podcaster.
I'm like, is the train not gonna blow up?
It's before.
Or not even a little bit. Like,
It's
no, it
before
was
sunrise then? What
after
is
sunset and then
before
dawn,
midnight.
something.
Or
No, this is
like
Twilight
that. Kuch
series.
nahi.
You're getting it up.
As a true fan, I'm very bad with names, by the
I'll
way.
tell you
Like,
what it
so
is.
But
yeah.
it's
before
that trilogy,
sunrise,
right?
before sunset, before midnight.
Dekho. I
Yeah.
said it.
Right. New
See,
moon somewhere in there.
gaslighting me. So,
What is there's a Alice Eve and Chris Evans movie that's also similar.
oh,
But
please
then New York
recommend.
before we go. Where they spend the whole night in New York. Very cute as
I
well.
have to watch
Yeah,
this next.
yeah.
So basically, Before Sunrise is a good example of how you could meet someone while traveling. Both of them are alone. Solo traveling, very easy to meet new people because you're in a hostel. And in fact, so I mean, you can meet people very organically, which is what I loved with travel, because I was not a dating apps person. It gave me also a lot of anxiety. Like, I felt like there was always an expectation for something. It's like, I think it's great, dating apps actually. I mean, I've gone on a bunch of dates, but for me, the organic side felt more organic to me. So I think traveling actually helps you meet a lot of people that way, mostly when you're traveling alone, because I feel like when you're with friends, again, that part comes in, that there's this judgment. You're a bit shy that, I don't know if my friend's going to judge me for going for this guy or that guy, or like talking to someone or whatever. So I think when you're traveling alone, you're in a hostel, you have people from all over the world you can meet, and it happens a lot. And travel ships are basically, if you're traveling for an extended period of time, you meet someone, you guys are kind of like, dude, this is never going to work out. Like, I live a completely different life. You live a completely different life. I have no interest in making this work, but I like this for now. And there's no expectation of this going somewhere, but we'll have fun for now. We'll have new experiences, we'll enjoy each other's company, and then very happily we'll part ways. Unless what happened with me and my boyfriend, where we actually were like, okay, this is great, and our lifestyles could actually match.
Yeah,
so
sure.
he works remotely as well. He's a founder of a marketing agency
Lovely.
in Germany. So I could see that it would work out. Like, because he's also traveled to like 90 countries.
Wow.
So there were too many things that aligned, and the lifestyle can align, versus I meet someone who, let's say, lives in some remote part of their country and they want to go back there. That would never work.
Yeah.
So that's how we met. We met in Sri Lanka, and funnily enough, like we just met. It was like a date, and then after that, we never saw each other again. Like it was just like ciao, and it was just a follow on Instagram because we liked the vibe. Like, I mean, we had so many things in common. The creators we liked. He was really into social media as well, travel. So it was great. Then 1 year later, random things happen, like, because he traveled so much, he would see me traveling in another country and be like, hey, you should go here, like I've been to this restaurant here, check this out. So we were like Instagram friends. Then one thing led to another, and he had to, for some reason, come towards Asia, and he was like, I'm planning on doing a trip to the Philippines, have you been there? I was like, no, I want to go. And he was like, do you want to go together? And I was like, why not? My friends were a bit sus, as I said.
Yeah.
They were just like, this is a bit strange, don't you think? And I was like, no, but I know this guy. And that's the thing with solo travel. Once you've traveled alone enough times, you can bounce.
Sure.
Like I was like, if I don't like his vibe, I'll leave.
Yeah.
And I think you develop a better sense of judgment of people.
The gut
The gut
instinct
feeling,
gets
yeah, the
so
gut
If he
instinct
gives you
strong.
like really bad restaurant recommendations, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not going on
I'm
this
not
trip with
going
you
on
guys.
this.
That's literally your gut
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah, it's my true gut instinct. But yeah, I mean, and we liked the same kind of travel style, so there was no
Lovely.
friction there. So like I said, I think we like went into a speed bullet, full Japanese bullet train of like dating, because we went on the trip and then we were like, one thing led to another, and then we never stopped traveling. Now we're still traveling.
Damn.
That's so cute.
What is your favorite kind of train? Because I'm assuming you've been on a lot of trains.
I'm not a
Good
train
question,
person.
How many
No.
kinds of trains are there?
So many.
Many.
I mean, like,
Really?
People,
Shit tons,
travel
dude.
like that, like just to
Yeah.
experience
The
trains.
trains, yeah.
I love trains. I've gone down a real deep rabbit hole on YouTube of people just sleeping on trains, dog.
I see that for
There's
you.
a train.
Why sleeping on trains?
Like you
Aman
experience
watches
different
live
trains.
streams of
Have you
like.
been to Japan?
I have been to Japan, but we didn't take many. Like we took trains, but
The
it wasn't
the main bullet.
Yeah, it wasn't like really a train trip. I'm not really like a train
Even
dude.
I'm not a train dude.
I just like
No, dude. I'm not a train gal.
I like the idea of a train. Like I get the best sleep on a train. Like I don't know why. I think it's because
It's the
The moving.
it's the movement, dude. Like when I was a kid, like when I was like 1 year old, if I couldn't sleep, my mom would put me on her thigh because I was that tiny back then. Hard to believe now. And she would just shake her
Oh
thigh.
my god, really? You were that tiny, Aman?
Yeah, it's funny how life works.
You know
and she
one of
would
my
shake her
favorite-
thigh, and I think the train simulates that, like,
Wild.
and that's why I sleep really well on trains.
yeah. I'm not a road trip or a train person
Yeah.
either.
Fair.
My favorite napping spot. Just in this, since we're on this.
We are on.
On the nap top.
In my gym, there's like this little small tiny office on top where we used to all film the
By
show.
the way, that was our old HST studio.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say great.
Yeah, so the couch over there, when my coworker is taking sessions down, he listens to like very house beaty music. So I get the best sleep when he's blasting like that house music, but the room, it's actually a studio, so the room is soundproof,
Soundproof.
but it's not vibration proof. So it's like and I just
Cool.
knock out. I don't know what it is.
Like the
I'm
womb.
telling him, he's like, bro, I'll try and be quiet. I'm like, don't.
You know,
Blast
there's
it.
this
Sometimes
device.
I'll wake up in the middle of my sleep, I'll text him, hey, play this song, and then I'll go back to sleep.
Oh my god! It's like, there's this device that I don't know if you know Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
He talks
Yeah.
about this device. It's like to relax stimulate your vagus nerve. It's like a pulsating device. Like you put it
Yeah,
here,
yeah, it's,
and
it's definitely
yeah,
the
I
same
think
thing, dude.
it's just relaxing
Yeah.
you too much.
100%.
That's
It's great.
cool.
I actually get the best naps.
Considering we have you on the show, I feel like I must ask certain questions. One being visas, bro. How do you deal with visas? I feel like it's so tough for a lot of people to travel.
It's the I would say there's nothing fun about it. Like so right now, why am I here? So after Germany, I would have loved to immediately go to Indonesia and then have to leave for Japan, but I had to come to get the Japanese visa.
Right.
So I come for visa shopping. Basically, I apply one after the other. Tuck. Now I have a great agent. Earlier, I used to do it all by myself. Then I realized that, form filling, like, might as well delegate this one task, not very mentally stimulating. So yeah, I mean, it's a pain, but I feel like the one thing that has made my life 10 times easier is getting the US visa, because it unlocks so many countries
that's
for you.
true.
Like, I went to South America the start of this year. I lived there for 4 months, and it allowed me to visit so many countries, man. Like, I didn't have to think of the visa at all, because with the US visa, you can enter a lot of the countries there.
That's nice.
So it makes life a lot easier. And the second thing that I learned only last year is that you can apply for a lot of visas in other countries also. So for example, I lived in Cape Town for a while, and there I applied for my Brazil visa.
Okay.
Awesome.
And they processed it in a day.
Wow.
I was like, these times are not clocking, man. Like, that's so fast.
That's wild. That's
One
wild.
working day.
Yeah,
What do you
one
mean?
working day, and like there was no line, nothing. I just went there. She was like, "Oh, you're Aakanksha. Give me a minute. I'll just stamp your visa and give it back." I was just like,
nice.
"This is great."
Same.
So, this is another thing. You can't apply for a UK, Schengen, and US. You can still UK, Schengen, and I think one Japan visa in another country. But lots of other countries ka visa you can apply in different countries. Whether
sick.
processing times and the tasks can be done way faster and they're more efficient. These are the two things that I feel like make it
nice.
easier, but it is
Dope.
the toughest.
It's probably a challenge.
And I'm dating someone who's too privileged with his stupid passport.
The
He
German
turns up
passport,
everywhere.
I think it's officially like the best passport in terms of travel access.
Nothing
in
hurts me
180
more.
odd countries.
Wow.
And they have the
visa.
scanning thing also, man. Like, they have so many times he goes through a separate queue and then waits for me on the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
side, and I'm like, dude, you wait.
Yeah.
I've experienced that
Wait.
also. I was dating someone who had a UK passport, and we used to travel together when I was studying in the UK, and she would go through in like 5 minutes, and I'd be waiting like a pleb in that snaking
It
line for
hurts,
fucking
man.
1
It
hour.
hurts.
It hurts, but I'm like, yeah, you better wait for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that was
Nice.
one thing. I'm gonna do some rapid fires with you.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
One
ready.
country you haven't visited, you want to.
Japan.
Lovely.
I'm
sick.
so
So your
excited.
first time?
Like,
Where are you going in Japan?
We're basically going there for 2.5 months. So we're gonna
Lovely.
spend a
Oh,
month.
that's sick.
Yeah, we want to stay there and actually experience what it's gonna be like. So we're gonna spend a month living in Tokyo.
Nice.
And then we're gonna do like a 4 or 5 day. We were thinking of doing like a cycling thing, because I really like that. And we'll probably, so we're not planning to do destination wise, like, so we'll obviously do the Kyoto and the Osaka and all of that, Hokkaido, but we want to plan our cities based on activities we want to do. So like, for example, we want to do one either ninja or samurai training.
Lovely.
So we found a few cities that do that. Like, they have old traditional samurai and ninja training schools. So maybe we'll do like 6
Nice.
days of that.
Awesome.
Then we want to do another, like, there's also like sumo wrestling is huge there. They have a huge
Yeah.
competition happening. So we'll do that. And we do want to do one temple stay. So it's like we've planned our trips around not the location, but
But the
around the
experience.
activity. Yeah.
Lovely. How many countries have you been to? Number wise?
Now 46.
Wow. Amazing. Are you a hotel or Airbnb person?
100% Airbnb.
Isn't it like a tough experience? So I've started to realize you can have a lot of like horror stories in Airbnbs. Bad hosts, like lies on services, hidden fees. How do you deal with all that?
I consider myself to be like an Airbnb like finder. So
Amazing.
I love, like, this is my, by the way, my like guilty pleasure. So people scroll on Instagram at night. I scroll
you
on
scroll on
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
Like, I put like random destinations in the world, and I
Lovely.
like have so much fun. I'm like, oh, this house is so nice. Like,
They need to sponsor
That's
you,
wild,
man.
dude.
they do.
Okay.
The Airbnb is like, I'm an Airbnb
Okay.
partner.
Sick,
No,
sick,
but
sick,
more
sick.
than anything, like, I think after staying in so many Airbnbs, I know what to look out for. So when it comes to reviews, actually always try to find the reviews by the Germans. They write the most detailed reviews.
Wow,
They'll write
okay.
like this Airbnb had these many spoons too less. Like, they're damn weird with their reviews, man.
Wow.
So
That's dope.
I always try to
Thorough
look like,
people.
okay, is
That's
They
there
must
Yeah.
know exactly what they're doing.
That's a stereotype we didn't know about the Germans, that they write
Yeah.
good reviews.
like, not good, just insanely detailed. Sometimes you don't want to know the details also, but mostly it helps you only with the
Yeah,
Airbnbs
yeah.
and stuff. You're like, they don't have blackout curtains, it's written in the thing, but that's why I've given them 3 stars. So So yeah, so I look for basically like when it comes to the reviews are a bit part. When it comes to, this is one thing I'm surprised a lot of people don't do, is if you go on the Airbnb map, you can never see the exact location of the Airbnb for security purposes. But if you zoom out, you can see things around the Airbnb,
Yeah.
and then you go do that.
go-
Then you'll
yeah.
go on the Google Maps ka, what is that,
Street view.
and that way you can see if like your Airbnb is in a
Where it
sus
says it,
location.
In a good
Yeah.
location or not.
Yeah, so
Good tips.
Nice.
so I think these are the two main things. And with hidden fees and stuff, honestly, you have to read the description, and it's
The
everything's
fine print,
written. Yeah.
I have one. Craziest food experience.
Craziest food.
I was going to say
I'm
best
not-
bite of food.
Okay, this is putting me on the spot because I'm not like a very big foodie. Most of the best food experiences I've had are in India actually. So I am a big fan of South Indian food. So I love like a good, like I just remember that we were in Kerala and we were in this really like, I don't even know, like a random small town, and there was a family that made food, and it's just like that, what is it called? Sadhya. I am guilty of thinking that South Indian food was very limited to the varieties of dosas and idlis and a few curries here and there. But sadhya is basically like this dish that you lay out with like multiple
different,
things, and they think of it very thoughtfully, like what it's like all related to your digestive system. So what should you eat first to line your gut?
Oh,
What should
there's
you
like a way to eat it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like very thoughtful. You know how like in the morning, for example, you shouldn't eat something that spikes your glucose the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
thing. For the same way, the way the food is laid out is like, okay, your gut is lined. You
Yeah.
don't start with something damn spicy. So you slowly eat your way. It's like a snake game. You eat your way through the
Sick.
banana
Nice.
leaf.
That's awesome.
So I think that's my favorite food experience.
Favorite, not food experience, but like, I want to say like a postcard moment. Like favorite place where you're like, how is this real?
Ooh, Norway.
Yeah.
So we did a Norway during the summer. I think maybe you guys know the sun doesn't set, right? Like
Yeah.
we were in the northernmost part of Norway, which is this area called Tromsø, Lofoten Islands. It's called basically. So yeah, and we did and in Norway, wild camping is allowed, which was a very interesting concept for me. Which is basically you can set up your tent anywhere, as long as it's not in someone's private property. You can set your tent anywhere, and
You're not scared of like bears and shit?
there's
Actually,
no
I don't know
animals.
what it is in Norway.
There's
Oh.
no snakes. There's no.
Wow.
The only thing they have are these little flies that annoy you, like because
Oh,
it's
okay.
sunny and it's hot sometimes. So that's the only thing. There were
Yeah.
no insects otherwise. Maybe there are, but like none that were dangerous in that area. So, and there are no like big animals. So we just camped. And I think when you'd see the sun, like, so the sun doesn't set, right? There's a horizon and the sun stops. So it's like it goes down, it stops, and then it comes back up.
Whoa.
And that was crazy.
That's
And that
crazy.
sunset to watch amongst the like fjords where the birds are flying. It's 3 a.m. You're like, what's going on? The sun is not setting.
Nice.
This like we hiked. It was our friend's birthday. So we cut his birthday cake at 12 a.m. on the top of the mountain because it was still light and you
Yeah.
could just hike.
That's kind of crazy, man.
I have a few more. Most friendly people.
Indonesians.
Nice.
Oh.
Very my favorite country because of the people.
Least friendly?
I wouldn't say least friendly, I don't know, but Eastern Europe, like I was in Montenegro and Albania, like they're not, again, like I even
Yeah.
asked my hostel host, I was like, do they hate me? And they were like, no man, we're not, like culturally, it's
It's a
not in our
cultural
culture
difference,
to
yeah.
like say good morning and smile a lot and stuff. I don't know. So
Okay.
they were not rude. It's just that that's a part of their culture where they don't talk a lot. They do kaam se kaam ki baat. Like you're at a
Yeah.
grocery store, if you drop an apple, they won't be like, oh, it's okay. Like they'll just be like, and so you're just like, and I am someone who's just like, oh my god, we dropped an apple. So I would say, but they're not rude. I think it's just their culture,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
One country that everyone should visit.
This is a very open-ended question. I feel like India. It's a continent.
sure.
It's not a country.
Yeah, yeah,
you can get everything in our country.
Lovely.
So
Good one.
yeah.
That was the end of my rapid fire.
Yeah. Okay, I have one last question which I wanna play this thing. I saw this online recently. Can we pull up that picture, Vin?
GeoGuessr?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I love juice, guys.
Do you
That's my
actually?
date night with my boyfriend game we play.
Because we played that last time with
Well,
So-
Rissa, and it was hard, bro. I mean,
GeoGuessr is hard.
It's tough for me. I think I only play with him in the team when I'm in his team.
oh my
So
god, dude.
that's the world map. It's a very simple questions for the room. If you have to pick any one quadrant from the fall.
Fuck.
And you can only travel within that quadrant, and you can't go to any other part of the world.
Bro,
Easy, bro.
100,000%.
Look at it carefully. Don't
Yeah,
just.
I've looked at it damn carefully. I'm locked in.
Okay, Chal,
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
I'm
Very
very okay
easy.
not
Two,
going to
one.
Alaska for the rest of my life, bro.
Bottom right.
Yeah.
Bottom right.
Bottom
dude.
right.
Dude, you got
Bottom right?
Australia, you got most,
You
of,
have most of
Africa.
Africa.
Most got so
You
much.
have
You've got
fucking-
China. China
Yeah,
is
but
so
you got
interesting.
Southeast
bro.
Asia.
Okay, but let me make a case for the
Dude, I forget how big Russia is.
bottom
sometimes,
left.
man.
Yeah.
You have the
Same.
whole of South
so
America,
crazy,
which is
bro.
out. You have whole of South America. You have West Africa. You have like Spain and Portugal also. Parts of Italy.
कोई बात नहीं.
So you get like half. I mean, I don't care for
I'm
the US, but
really
people care for
okay
half the
with
US,
not.
Mexico.
I'm really okay with not having that exact part of the US free. Oh wait, no, as in like I don't really care.
I think we can rate. Let's go. Okay, let's go preference.
I think the
first preference for everybody, I think, is
No, can I say one thing?
Like
Let's go the other way around. The one thing
Guys,
is we eliminate.
Indonesia, like Singapore, fucking.
It's
so
like-
bottom right is
everything.
number one.
For all of us.
Australia,
Australia, New Zealand.
dude,
Then
you
I would
gotta
say
have
would be
Australia.
bottom.
But it's not for me. It's not for me. But
What's
my
your
number
number
one
one?
for me? I would pick. I'm confused between bottom left and top right.
What?
Top right.
right? You just
Because
wanna-
top right has, while it has Russia, which is one thing which I'm not very keen on, but it has a lot of Europe.
You
It
are
has
not keen on
Scandinavia.
Russia, and then you've taken.
Trans-Siberian
It's got Japan. It's got
Railway
parts
and
of
all,
Japan. No.
bro.
I mean, I
Sid, man.
Sid, look at the bottom right. You have literally
Everything,
all of
but
it.
bro.
don't go with just the
Look at how much sea
availability
you
of
can visit.
countries.
Okay, tell me this.
Then what do I go
Look
with?
at the countries.
I can make a
but
case.
look at the countries. Like, I don't want to. There are parts of Africa or maybe the Middle East I don't really care
Bro,
for.
but you have
No, but
most of Africa,
You can
bro.
experience, like, okay, here, if you stay in this quadrant, you can have fun with the weather. It's hot in India, you go to, it's cold in India, you go to Australia, then it's summer.
Cold
like
in
there,
India?
when it's
Never
cold,
heard of her.
Okay.
what will you do?
See, no, you can go to
You go
Europe.
to Russia then.
No, you can go. You can go to Europe. You can
Yeah,
go
it's
to
cold there also. You're just stuck.
Dog, look at the amount of countries you have in the bottom right.
Bro,
And
Sid,
you're
this is
from
actually
Mumbai,
like this is
Sid,
actually
like, how will you
unfair.
survive?
Like which Canadian loyalist are you like showing this map to? Like,
the top left is so out only. No one wants
That's
to go
the
there.
least favorite.
It's the least favorite. I mean, whatever. Greenland. I'm sorry. I like
Shut
it.
up,
Mine
Iceland
would
though.
be-
man.
The top
I
left
do
has-
regret not being in
the top
not in
left has
though.
Iceland. You'll miss
That's
out
like the
Iceland.
only-
No, the
I'll
top-
live. I'll survive.
The top
You'll
left has
actually
like
survive.
Boston.
I was in Iceland for 10 days. It's beautiful. That's maybe a controversial opinion, but
Enough.
the wind
It's
will
my-
truly
it's-
take
it's
your
a-
breath away.
it's a-
But no mosquitoes in Iceland, huh?
And no snakes.
Okay.
I'll
One more
have my good night.
One more thing. The
With me,
bottom
I'll
left.
survive.
The bottom left has an entire, such a fascinating continent which you won't have
Fair.
access to.
Dog, you're saying this because you haven't been to South America as much as you've been to the bottom right. That's why I'm saying this. Look at the bottom right, Sid, from like just an objective perspective.
Yeah,
you have
I mean-
most of Africa, most of South Asia, all of South Asia, I'm sorry, India, or
See, I'm
all
not
of
China
Southeast
as
Asia,
well, dude.
Australia,
Personally,
the Philippines.
listen,
Wait, where's Japan? It's
Personally,
over there, right?
We had half of Japan.
Yeah, dude.
That's
most of
Personally,
China.
I'm not the biggest fan of South Asia that much, or the Middle East.
Fair.
Bro,
So I would
Africa-
also be confused between the bottom right and the bottom left.
Yeah,
So
because-
but my first would be bottom right,
Yes.
second bottom left, third top
right.
Right,
I'm
and
with you.
that is not.
But guys, think about what
Not
y'all are.
applicable.
Think about what y'all are actually saying, right? Not you. You have a more informed opinion. Sid, think about what you're actually missing. Mexico is what you want to die on? Really?
No, you
No.
get. I'm sorry,
No,
you
no,
get.
Sha- that is
you get
really
entire
cool.
Caribbean.
The
You get-
bottom
Maybe
left
the
is my
Amazon
second.
forest and be
Yeah.
eaten up by a.
Bro, you get all the Caribbean islands. You
They
get.
are going to destroy the Amazon
get-
rainforest themselves. Okay, that's happening right now.
You do also get parts of West Africa, guys. That's
Yeah,
the bottom
RIP,
left.
bro. Did you see that
One sec.
in Brazil? I'm so sorry. Where not Brazil? Where they're destroying like 20 miles of the Amazon rainforest to build a highway for people to get to a climate summit easier.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They'll do it to themselves.
Hey guys, listen to the song Brazil by Declan McKenna. It's about this dude. It's about.
But you can
them
go to
selling the
carnival
country
in
for the
Brazil
World
and
Cup.
that makes it all worth it.
Sorry?
Yes, there's that.
Said you
Say it again.
dog.
What?
At
what?
carnival.
No, but I think like.
There's
I
also
think-
West Africa. You're letting
get
go
it.
off.
But dude,
I-
you're not
and-
thinking about the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand,
No,
like
but
But
It doesn't
yeah,
really
I get your
doesn't
point.
excite me
South
that much.
America is
Dog,
cool.
Bali,
You go to
bro.
Peru,
Yeah.
you'll go to Argentina, you'll hike
Yeah.
in Patagonia. Like that on it in itself is also very. I agree with you that that's a
Yeah.
great continent. It depends on your interests.
Kenya, South Africa. Bro.
Bro, have you heard of a country called Ghana? No. Okay.
yes, I have Sid.
No.
I would not leave India for it.
You know, but we've discounted top left, and that's fine. But top left also includes the UK, France, Germany.
Ah,
Norway.
what?
Some
Ah, shit.
But no, fuck that.
For me, bottom left is number 2 because that has LA, that has a lot of like the places that I lived in. You do miss out on Boston. I think New York is on the line actually, so I don't know about
So if
that.
Ariana was here, it would be tough for her.
No.
Be tough. I mean,
I think if we... What time is it?
I'm
in New
not
York
giving
right
up.
now?
I'm
We
not
video
giving
call
up
her right
India.
now?
No, she'll be asleep. I'm not giving up India for anything. That's the truth.
Okay, how if I say that India is your home country, so that you'll have only you travel from India to any one of these continents.
Still,
I'd still take-
I think the quadrant.
Have you been to Egypt?
No, actually, I really want to go. It's
Oh,
on
you have
the
Egypt in your
wants to
corner.
I
go.
really want to go
on
to
the
Egypt.
radar and go
Yeah.
maybe diving there.
Anyway, we
Yeah,
all
dude,
agree.
there's so many, bro. So what I think it beats you out of is like the versatility, bro.
It's the amount of countries, dude.
It's like too many to
Yeah.
ignore.
But if you're a minimalist, it's fine.
But
But he's not a minimalist.
He's not.
He is
He's so
a
offended.
material minimalist. He is an experience maximalist.
Yes, dog. He's right.
I'm also an experienced man.
He's right,
What is it?
dude.
Like it's like you want to pack the most in your trip.
Yeah, definitely.
Same.
And I think I can do that
But
for the rest of my life in that quadrant.
Charles said you do it. Go live there. for
Bro,
half a year.
goodbye.
Square footage.
see you on Sunday
One second,
and
one
Wednesday
second.
night.
Square footage wise, sheer square footage wise, it's not that much of a difference, okay? It's more, but
Bro,
it's
you
not
go
that
straight
much
in
more.
the
You don't know how big
uninhabited
Africa
parts
is,
of the
bro.
Amazon,
You don't know
dog.
how big Africa is. It's
No,
not
Ali, but-
represented on the map properly.
Yeah, it's not.
They
I
never
know.
do like
They never
Africa
do
justice, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Also shocking how they divided the whole continent with the random rulers they just put and they
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
draw lines and that's
Crazy,
why Africa
dude.
is so messed
Also,
up.
but these lines are not exactly
I mean,
like
Africa-
the
yeah,
equator.
Africa is
and
still
yeah,
the,
no, I know.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I meant like within the continent, like
Yeah.
the way they divided the countries was
Yeah,
just
yeah, it's just-
I mean, it
on a-
was
it's on a piece
designed.
of paper, yeah.
It's designed to keep Africa unstable so that they can keep
exactly.
looting it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
which
it.
is changing now. I
As
guess.
always, they
So
just.
I think third and fourth is the common it's the same for all of us.
Yes.
First and second, you guys on the same page. I'm the other way around.
Sure. Fair enough. God
enough.
bless.
Yeah.
Should we do country imposter?
Okay.
It's damn hard though. Like country imposters.
it'll be
like,
fun.
Okay,
Tell
chill.
me first.
So essentially, 3 of us will know the name of a country. 1 of us will just know that they are the imposter. And the job of the imposter is to pretend like they know the name of the country. So for example, if the country was India, let's say I'm the imposter. The 3 of you have India.
You can mess
I
up.
don't have India.
Oh.
Okay. So you then have to say one word that lets the rest of them know that you know the country is India. So let's say you say
Diversity of food.
Diverse. He says,
You can even just say food.
whatever.
Let's say suppose
हाँ, ठीक है.
cricket, but cricket is too obvious.
Let's say he
no.
says cricket, okay?
But you want to be obvious, right?
No,
No,
because here's the kicker. You don't want to be too obvious because let's say I'm the imposter and y'all even end up guessing that I'm the imposter. If I can guess what the secret country is, then I still win. So you have to be vague, but not too vague.
So you can't give a very obvious clue like Bollywood, for example, and we know it's India.
Yeah, or you can't.
Then
Like, if it's-
the imposter
Then the
will know
imposter knows
it's
India.
India. And so you can.
And you can't be very-
So when
you
does a
can't-
guess happen?
So after 2 rounds,
After 2 rounds
y'all
of-
we try and vote who the imposter is. So let's say
Okay.
the country is Japan. You won't say sushi.
Yeah,
But
got
you
it
might
now.
say something
Message
like
us.
clean food.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Rice.
Or you'll say like temple.
Rice,
Okay.
sure.
Rice.
But rice is like super vague. But if we all know Japan, then we're like, okay, cool.
Or even temple, right? Temple's a good one because temple can apply to many countries. But if you know Japan, you say, okay, I believe that
So
you
in
said
the
temple.
end, we guess who the imposter is, and like if let's say I did have Japan and you all guess it's me.
Then the imposter
Then-
wins. Because
Then
we
the
guessed the
imposter-
wrong.
There's only one imposter.
No, but then I had Japan as the country. Oh, so
Yeah.
everyone knows it's Japan.
Everyone knows Japan.
Except the
Except the
imposter.
imposter.
Three of us will
Okay.
know it's Japan. Aman will just know that he's the
Fun.
imposter.
Okay, let's do
It's
it.
a fun game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let them make the chits.
Gotcha.
While that's happening, did you watch Rahan Trehan's series where he traveled across the US in different Airbnbs?
I watched a bit of it, not all of it, because it was very US centric.
It was entirely US centric.
Yeah.
But I really loved it, dude.
No, I
really
like Ryan Trehan as
Yeah.
a creator and things he does. Like it's
There's
damn-
another guy named David Rule. I don't know if you know him.
No.
He does some really interesting videos, and where he like half his content is him like making tiny homes and tiny campers, but then the other half is him going to like extreme places. So like he, you know that, I don't know if you've done it. There's that like hotel on the side of the mountain where you have to like climb up, and it's like those pods.
I stayed in it.
Yeah, had a
I was there for
feeling
my
you would have.
birthday this
Amazing.
year.
Oh, nice.
So he did a video on that. Or his last
Ah.
video was he decided to go to extreme desert hotels. So he did one, I don't know, you might have done this as well, where like he did like the Dome Hotel.
Yeah, I stayed in Wadiram.
Yeah, and then you know, so it's very cool, like very well shot content.
I like it.
You should
Yeah.
check him out.
You studied in the US?
Yeah, we both of us did. Yeah.
Oh, where?
UMass Amherst.
Oh.
And I was
Right
at
outside Boston.
USC in LA.
Got it. And you guys, like, after you all finished university, directly started doing the pod, or?
No,
I came back and started my own business.
I was there.
And then Aditya came back, and that's when we started the pod.
And I was in the US.
Because we were not in Sid and I were not in the entertainment industry at all.
Okay.
Aman at least was.
Like,
What
I
about you, Sid?
film.
I work in real estate. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Adi started this podcast just as a.
Dude, that was a damn sharp left.
We started off as something just out of COVID boredom in a very different format back during COVID. Shut it down in the way it was then. But then we restarted once Adi came back from the US, and then I met Jay and Aman.
Yeah.
And then we got Ariana on board in the crew.
And are you
also.
still doing the real estate?
Yeah, of course. That's
We
my
all
day
have
job.
day
We all have
jobs.
day jobs.
Yeah.
What
This
do
is
you
our-
do?
I work in film, but now I've sort of pivoted. I'm doing like,
He has a content
Agency.
creation storytelling agency.
yeah.
Oh,
No, that's
So
cool.
it's all like,
that's so interesting. Okay, sorry for
No, no, no,
digressing.
it's fine.
Yeah.
What did you
Yeah.
think Sid did, by the way? I'm just curious.
Managed HST.
He does do
Yeah,
that
I do
actually
do
on the
that.
side.
We
He
all
does
do
do that.
that.
Yeah.
we all wear different hats. Like this is part time, and then we have our
Very
day jobs.
interesting.
Yeah.
But also fits real estate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah, like I feel
I
like
hate. I don't like that though. I don't want to be fitting real estate, dude. It's not something I.
One thing
really
we
love.
should address.
But what kind of real estate is it? Is it like
It's
what
like
what
residential,
do you do?
residential.
Okay, residential.
How old do you
guys-
think Sid is? I'm just curious.
29.
Okay.
cool.
How old do you think Jay is?
20, I think all of you all that you are young.
How old are all of us? Tell us.
24,
Okay. You think he's?
27, 29, 28, 29.
Okay. Now we'll tell you the real.
Yeah.
That
I
far
just turned 26.
Oh.
Jay is a month older than me, also 26.
Okay.
Sid's
I'm
33.
32.
Oh.
33 in end of this month. Yeah.
Ah. So you bring the wisdom.
I drew
He does.
And you are
19.
19.
20.
Always.
I'm the same age as you.
Okay,
Amazing.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Always 19 for the ladies.
Yeah, 19. Bro, you can never go wrong with a 19.
Actually, I
bro.
think 23 is a good age.
I think
I
21.
love
2021 is a good.
23 is
See,
perfect.
now when you're
but
talking
dude,
about
if you're
women, your age, 21 is a
21
good
now,
age,
they'll
dog.
get offended.
20
19 is
really?
great.
Oh.
Yeah, 19 is like, what?
You'd rather be horribly wrong on the younger
Fair,
side.
fair. I agree. Like now, if you would have called me 32 or something,
No,
I don't know if the vibe
Oh,
would have
that
been.
would be-
No, like,
I would have never said them billion
Yeah,
years, bro.
if I meet an old lady, I will say 23.
Yeah.
What? You have grandkids. What do you get pregnant in the womb?
and how old is Ariana? She's young,
She's
no?
27.
No, she's older than me. She's older than the both of us. She's 27.
I'm the youngest
Damn,
out of the
she's-
5 of us by a month.
Oh.
And Aditya's also
Aditya?
27.
He's 27. They're both
Oh.
27. We're both 26. He's 35.
3.
33.
Okay, guys.
So now I can open the chit?
No, I'll tell you.
Oh, I've opened it.
Oh, guys, because we have Aakanksha on the show, we thought we'd play a variation of our favorite game. So this is Imposter Country Edition.
Okay.
Interesting.
Aman's the imposter.
Should I start?
Yeah. I was imposter. I vote him.
I'm gonna say. Think about it. Fruit.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Okay.
Oh, do I go next? I thought
Yeah.
it's going like this.
Okay, let's go like this.
Okay.
You shouldn't have said that. Shouldn't have said that.
Jay, chal, say na something.
Okay, imposter. Say na something. Make
I'm trying to
something
be
up.
super vague, okay? Because I think he's the imposter and I think she's the imposter. And
I'm the
you could
imposter.
always be the imposter.
I've cleared myself.
A lot of places have fruits attached to them.
Okay.
Okay, hold up. I'll say
Okay.
I'll say it.
Got it.
It's taking a little too much time.
Return.
Oh my god.
Huh?
Think about it.
Return?
Return. You got it.
No, don't do that.
You got it. You get it, right?
Oh.
Okay.
No, he doesn't.
I think you do.
No, I don't.
I think Aman gets
Next.
it. I think Aman gets
Next.
it. I'm trying to be super vague.
Chal. That was horrible. Next.
Colony.
Okay.
Okay.
You're still not cleared.
I don't
but
know
okay.
enough about this place to understand
No,
that
that's-
reference.
Politically low key.
Sure.
Oh.
Sure.
That's actually a big gamble. I don't think you're the imposter anymore.
Yeah.
Now I think it's Sid.
There was a better word you could have said
I
that would have
think
cleared you more.
it's-
Aman, right? Yeah,
Sure.
me
The
too.
fruit is like
It's too
Guys,
vast.
y'all
bro.
are not thinking
No, we're thinking. You're not thinking of your specific fruit, bro.
fruit, dog.
Okay, chal.
Okay, my next clue
Yeah.
is gonna relate. He has to change the battery. My next clue is gonna relate to the fruit. Okay, please, I beg of you, just think a little. Okay, it really troubles me when I say something that people don't think, like the seafood clue I gave in Mr. Beast. Okay, my next clue, bird.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah.
You got it?
I'm also getting it.
Thank you.
It's Sid, yeah.
Kind of.
Okay, how
I
about
have a
this?
feeling it's Jay actually.
I'll build
He's
on
like
my own.
manipulated us.
Let me build on my own thing.
What was the first thing
What was
you
the
said?
first thing you
say
remember?
return.
What you
Return.
said?
Return.
Acha, okay.
Now I'm gonna say tower. Is everyone understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've understood.
Okay, thank you.
J is clear.
What?
J is clear.
You understand what I'm
Sid.
saying?
Yeah.
J is
Okay,
clear.
cool.
Go. It could still be you. You could be playing the long game. So clear yourself for the next
be a
clue.
little vague.
Yeah, be now don't be
Jay,
vague. Don't be as
I mean,
vague.
said don't be vague, dog. We just said clear yourself.
But I don't want to give it away also.
Clear yourself vaguely.
Okay.
And guys, can I just say something to both of y'all? It can always be Aman.
Yeah. Always,
Dude,
yeah.
Don't
this
count him
guy
out.
is so bad at the game. I cleared myself.
I'm just saying, just for the sake of yourselves,
Okay.
don't ever
'Cause I
count
don't
him
have.
out. I'm just
okay.
saying.
So after this, it ends, huh?
Yeah.
Or the round ends.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot fresher.
Be firm.
Okay. Peace.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck
Come
sad.
on.
You had a chance, you dropped
You-
it.
yeah, Acha, just because I said politically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Okay, okay.
There's,
Clear yourself. Don't be too obvious, but
stunning nature.
Bro, now that is
Come
not
on,
vague.
if I had
it's,
to.
I mean, I understand it. I understand
170
it.
out of
I
180
understand it.
countries are stunning
I think
nature.
Sid is the imposter.
Bro, what is stunning nature?
I do think it's vague.
But it's pretty good, man.
do
Like
think it's vague,
stunning
but-
mountains.
Don't
You're
say
good,
more.
you're good,
Don't
you're
say
good.
more
Relax, you're good.
because saying stunning nature also, you're kind of taking a shot in the dark. There are countries where you don't associate them with nature at all.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
still
by
it's
saying
still,
that it is a
But like
I won't
most
say-
of the countries have nature.
Sure.
Yeah.
Qatar,
And most of the countries are
stunning nature, I
colonies,
won't
dog.
say.
What was peace?
Colonies क्या होता है?
peace is
Peace-
wild when
think
we
of it-
told you to be not
think
vague,
of
bro.
Think of the background.
Okay.
What background?
I
What
think it's.
background?
No, I can't say that.
I think it's. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I think it's it.
Ek
I think
baar-
it's it.
should we do-
You want to do another round?
There's another round.
That's what the imposter
No.
says when he
This
doesn't
is
have
him
enough
only,
info.
guys. It's him only.
Okay, 3, 2,
Yeah,
1.
it's me,
The
it's me,
imposter
yeah.
Sid.
Yeah. Let me guess.
It's too random.
Okay, give me a hint on which I
It
should
was in our
focus. Like, which of the
quadrant.
hints
It
should
was
I
in
focus on?
it was in our favorite quadrant of the 4
Bro,
quadrants.
you've given it away.
That's
to
a
him.
lot.
My first guess was Australia.
Close, New Zealand.
Yeah.
You understood fruit and bird now, kiwi.
Ah, okay.
And his was Lord of the Rings references.
Bro, colony and peace was good enough.
Yeah, peace you just
Yeah, of
Yeah,
hers.
Of
the
mine.
best
You know,
was-
when we tell someone to be not vague and they're vague, that's like.
I like this game.
It's
Because
very
I'm gonna
fun,
play this
right?
with my
Yeah,
friends
it's great,
now.
it's great.
This
And
is
you can
fab.
play. How about this? Now let's play Vin with like. So you can do anything really, at all. So he'll write down names or whatever, and he'll give us a broad category like celebrities, and then we have to just discuss like.
Now he has the chits prepared. Dog.
Sure, he's done it.
Okay,
Let's do
cool,
it.
cool,
Let's
that's
do
fine,
another
that's
country. No, I like this.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
another country. Yeah, is it prepared?
This Jay fucking puts it up to the light and sees.
I'm a big
on.
picker.
Oh,
Chal, you
I
wanna
have to start.
You want? Yeah, start.
Yeah,
No,
please,
hold on. Aman, you start.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, fine.
Foster starts.
I'm like,
I know,
all
I
my
know,
clues
Yeah,
are
because too
really
many
obvious.
things are too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too obvious.
I'm gonna say
1 million, zillion, jillion, dillion, cotillion times later.
fuck. I really don't want to be obvious.
I'm just putting this out there. I don't know if he's imposter or
Yeah,
not,
but he acts really well. Huh?
He could always
he's in film.
be
He's
the
a very
imposter.
Storytelling.
Yeah,
This is
yeah, he's a
all
very
a
good
One
part of-
tear will drop
all
from
this
his
is
eye.
all acting. He does this really well.
I'm gonna say. I don't know if this is too obvious, and it might be vague also, but I'm gonna say tinned fish. Okay.
Maybe
That's too like now that's like too.
it's too much.
Too specific, in fact.
But I'm glad he went with the food one.
Tinned fish.
Is that your thing always with the food or something like that?
No, but
loves
it's
food.
every other clue I was thinking about was too obvious, so I thought this was like a good middle ground.
Okay.
You can give the continent, or you can say things like northern hemisphere.
Okay,
or
how about
whatever.
this? I would say, oh no, that's not the same place. Sorry.
I see Aman asking for the continent from us.
Yeah.
Tell me
Sure.
what continent it is in.
Sure.
Tell me what
Okay,
hemisphere it's
guys.
in.
Well done.
Very sly, huh? Aman?
Okay, I know I'm not the imposter, so now I'm gonna kick your ass, dog.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Let's
sure.
do this.
Sure.
Could be Amana.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Actually, it is a very hard one.
Tinned fish was a good clue, bro.
I know what you're talking about, but if I know what you're talking about because I know the name or you know the name, that's why.
Oh, we both know the name, dog.
That's a possibility. You guys don't know what I'm referencing though.
No, do it. We'll know.
No, it's an exercise.
Do it. I'll know.
No.
I'll know.
Yeah, she'll know.
Squat.
That was maybe a trick, you know.
Yeah, I have
Be like, तुम लोगों को नहीं पता होगा, इसलिए मैं कुछ भी बोल
No.
देता हूँ.
There's. I know what you're thinking about. It's not the split squat, just the squat.
Understood. It is the split squad, maybe.
It's
I don't
not.
know.
It's not.
Go. Chal, Sid. I suspect Sid is the imposter again because she wanted to go first.
Cuisine.
Ah man.
What?
Silly, bro.
Also not,
How
you know.
can you
you're-
say cuisine, bro?
Think about this country's. But okay, think about
Yes,
this
bro.
country's cuisine.
Sid, you
Okay.
wouldn't, dog.
Can I just say one thing also? He's just really bad at the game.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
So he actually might not be the imposter.
I know what I'm saying.
He actually might not be the
But
imposter.
I feel like I also can't say that without being the imposter myself. Then
You
I would
can.
be in his
Accuse
shoes and
freely.
then I can empathize. But
No,
we are
but
not
guys,
able.
think about
This
this.
is not a time for empathy. Clear yourself, then empathize.
Yeah.
I think it's either Sid or Aman. Because, I mean, it could always be.
It hurts.
That's your.
No, she's
Oh.
clear. She's clear.
It hurts.
She's clear. Sid, bro, we know you are the imposter, dog. Chal, we'll make it easy for you.
No. Chill.
I'm gonna say.
The cuisine, you know, it hurts.
I'm gonna say. Bollywood movie.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a
That's
lot.
cool. That's cool.
It's a heavy one.
That's cool. I get it. I get it.
I get it.
This guy. So you actually have a lot of the.
Okay.
Oh.
I think I might
You
have given it away.
might have got it. Shit, yeah.
Hey, cuisine is a good one, huh?
No,
It
it's
works.
not.
It
So we know
works.
Sid's the imposter.
Now we know it, yeah.
Chal, you want to make a guess?
Give me, say something.
No.
Guess.
I think what he said and what maybe I don't know.
Spain.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
I get that.
It hurts. Tin fish, it's like a very big.
Sardine, you're saying?
But
More than
Spanish
sardine.
cuisine?
Name three Spanish dishes, dog.
Paella?
Huh.
Tapas.
Fish?
Thank you.
Sardine?
But no, it's very. it's like a big thing.
Seafood place.
But bro, you could have said like it could have been.
Not
get it
seafood,
so
it
It
could
could
well.
have been
Spain.
anything, bro.
No. In Spain, they make really high quality tin fish.
But it could be Norway
I
also.
very
no?
I was
know.
gonna say it could
But
have been
then,
Norway
no,
as well.
there's this idea of going into a restaurant and they just have tinned fish on the wall and you just go pick out your tin and a bottle of wine and they'll just like untin it for you and serve it with bread and you just eat like really
See,
high
this
quality.
is what I love about travel. It's so subjective. Like both of us have been to the same
Yeah.
country, had such I didn't even know this.
Yeah,
That's
there
so
you go.
cool.
Right? So also Spain. Real Madrid is my favorite football team.
Oh.
So initially I was trying to think of something football related, but I didn't want to give it away.
He would have got it.
He would have
I would
clocked
not get it.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Thank you for being on the show, Aakansha.
We end our episode, of course, with an empty shelf item, and you've got us something.
Yes, so I want to give a disclaimer before that as we discussed earlier, I do live out of I just have one suitcase, so I don't have like things, but I did find something in my suitcase, which was in Taiwan. You get themed metro cards. You can pick a
Nice.
theme.
That's sick.
And I got this Doraemon one, and now it's yours. And I
Sick.
had it with me for like 2 years now. So
Damn, thank
I
you.
know it's very
Nice.
small, but
Oh,
like,
that's awesome.
yeah.
That's
And I have one more thing, and that's
Whoa.
it's very fitting since it chose the third
Third quadrant.
quadrant. Since you want to be there so bad, give me a sec.
Dude, doesn't Sid give Nobita vibes?
What vibes?
A little bit.
Wait, what Novita? What's
And they'll,
What's that?
from Doraemon?
no?
Oh.
These are like the coins. One is from Colombia,
Whoa.
and this is
nice.
from Chile.
Thank
Wow,
you.
our first foreign currency, right?
Yeah.
No,
but
I
now
had put-
since
I
you
had-
go there now, when you
I had
go
put
and
a
live there, you can.
Bahraini-
This is
yeah.
your starting. You know
Hey.
that your parents give you money to get your life started.
I want to invest this in an FD. When I go to Chile, I'll buy a straw with this.
I think you won't even get that with this, but have fun.
Nice, that's awesome.
You guys are welcome. I had
Thank
a great
you so
time.
much.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
It was like talking to a bunch of friends. It was as I've already seen you guys on I've heard you. I was telling Sid that I listen to you guys when I'm on the flight, when you just want to just
sick.
chill and just chill and listen. So I download an episode and listen to you guys. So it's damn nice what
Sick.
you guys are doing.
Thank you so
And she was
much.
saying that she likes the crew episodes more than the guest
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh, me
Depends
too.
on the guest also.
Of course.
You
Yeah.
should come back whenever you're in Bombay next. Hit us up. The whole crew will probably be here.
Yeah.
And we'll do a bigger one as
Also,
well.
where next time you're in Bombay, I want to start a series where we get different creators on to do the High Rocks challenge and see what time they put up. Because now we've set baselines, not great
Which are
baselines.
really baselines.
Really not
Actually,
great
we did
baselines.
ours in 48 minutes.
Jay did ours in 48 minutes.
That's
which
not
is
bad.
crazy.
Actually, that's not bad
Jay-
at all.
Jay did 80% of the exercises. I'm not even joking. And I might be generous by saying that I did 20%. I was just there, dog. I was at one point lying down on the floor in between our High Rocks. Okay? So this is crazy.
Shavasana.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for being here. And we'll see you
Thank
next time on the
you.
Having Said That show.
Peace.
I was wild in the winter looking for you. Why do I get the sense I know you? Why it might be the paranoia? Hiding but now you got me